Hey guys, today as promised I am reviewing the new grow light that I got and installed recently. And as you can see, it is not currently in its plant corner, and that's because I just pulled it out. Today I'm going to be going over what I liked, what I didn't like, what worked and is clearly not working in my space, and why I've chosen to pull it from where I thought I wanted it, and what the new plan for this light is. So let's get to it.
So I got this as a surprise from my husband, who ordered me this grow light because he knew I was desperate for a replacement.
Okay, I'm really excited. My new plant light arrived and I can't wait to get it out, set it up, and see how much it helps the plant start growing. Alright, let's see what it looks like.
Assembly was super simple. You just set up the tripod, screw the multi-headed light onto that, and plug in the power cord, and you're good to go.
We've got it all set up. It's got all these heads that are directional. You can fan them out wherever the plants can want them. Lots of different height adjustments to it. It's pretty awesome. I can't wait to get it in there and get it set up. Let's go do that.
So this is the part where I realized I had to do a little bit of cleaning before I could install my new light. It helps if you take the time to fully dust and clean out all of the areas and all the plant shelves between your crowded plant corners sometimes. It helps control pests and just keeps everything looking cleaner. And plants accumulate a lot of dust and then they aren't able to photosynthesize properly. So a brand new grow light doesn't help a lot if you have a dirty corner. So now that it's refreshed, getting that new light installed, I did notice it seemed a little bit wobbly when I extended it to its fullest height. So I did drop it back down just a little bit to give it some more stability. And then started trying to get my lights preemptively organized before I put the plants back in. Though I end up realizing that I've rearranged them about 6 times since I first set it up. And this was the final result once I got everything reinstalled and all the plants placed back in their homes and the humidifier back up and running. Overall, I do think that this grow light has potential, though after spending some time with it in my space, I'm starting to rethink whether or not it's right for me.
As you can see, I went round and round whether or not this light was going to work for me in that corner. While it looked okay, and it was handy to be able to bend some of the lights down, to aim at lower shelves, some of them up over different plants not even on that shelf, it still didn't work for me personally in my space. I find this big head with all these different bendy arms just to be a little bit unattractive in my area. It's a little too busy and it takes away from the planty environment that I'm trying to create. I have another floor stand grow light without the multi-heads. It's just one long tall light and I think it's so much cleaner. And I actually like the color of the light that comes from it so much more. I think that I may look into possibly buying a second one of those to go in this particular plant corner. Or after installing one, I am now maybe leaning towards just getting an overhead hanging pendant light to put above them, just to keep that area in my living room just much more tidy looking than what I'm able to do with this light. I have considered keeping this one to use with maybe some of my other plants in a different area. I'm just going to be moving it around the house for a couple days and to see if there's anywhere that I would like to go ahead and keep it. But because of the stability issue, as you can see, it's kind of wobbly. I know you wouldn't be touching it a whole lot once it's in place. So if you've got it stood up well, that's probably fine. But I've got 3 kids running around and 2 dogs and 2 cats, and I just feel like any bumping on this and we could just see it faceplant. So that does worry me a bit. One of the features that is actually kind of cool on this one, for many people, and again, I decided it's not quite right for me, but it does have on the plug, they give you a 5-hour, a 10-hour, and a 15-hour timer. And it's set up so that you don't have to re-turn it on. If you set it for 5 hours, it's on for 5, and then off for 19, and then on for 5 again. Or, 10 on, 14 off, 15 hours on, 9 hours off. Just to kind of save you the effort of needing to turn the light on physically every day at the same time in the morning and same time at night. Or having to go and buy an additional piece of equipment to run your light and get you a timer to plug in. For me, this one was fine, but I do like a timer. It gives me a little bit more control over it. I can be a little more specific on how long I want the lights to actually run, as opposed to only having the 5, 10, or 15 hour option with this. My other light does have timers that does this, but it also has a continuous on setting, because there are times that you might want your light to run longer. And so that is kind of handy that I can have that option with that. But again, for a lot of people, this is very simple. It's plug, click your time, and go. So it has a lot of potential. It's just not meeting my needs right now. Some of the things I really do like is that it's telescopic. You can change the height. It has the little tripod legs, which are typically fairly sturdy. Just not seeing it in this one very much. And you can bend these heads, basically any direction you want. They turn all the way around. The top itself rotates, so you can get different directions that way. I mean, it is very versatile. It's just not the one that I think I want for my setup. But hey, if it's yours, if you have one and you like it and it's working in your area, then I think that is fantastic. I am never one to tell somebody, hey, your light is bad, or hey, that shelf doesn't do what it's supposed to do. If it's doing what you need it to do, it's perfect for you. So this light, like I said, it could be really good for a lot of people. It might even end up being good for me, just in a different place. For now, I'm wanting something just a little bit cleaner. So yeah, in the end, I would say, I think I would rate this one, if I had to just give it a rating out of 10, I would give this a 5 out of 10 rating. To get a higher rating for me, I would definitely want to see a little bit sturdier structure, a little less wobble to it. Yeah, that would be the big thing. And then also, like I said, clean lines, less clutter. But that's it. And I hope this was helpful to someone. If you're curious about checking out this light for yourself, if it meets the needs that you're looking for, or if you'd like to see my other grow light, I will try to remember to link those or a video about those in below. But yeah, keep planting.